Welcome back. Okay, what do we do now? Oh, we'll keep exploring this area because we didn't actually fully explore it.
No prisoners! I shall be quiet as a calm sea. Crave thou leaves. Bring them down!
Okay.
Let's see what lies this way.
Area is fully explored. Okay. Underlying heritage. End of the tower and Heritage Hill. Heritage Hill? Heritage Hill. Alright. Heritage Hill it is. Ancestral Hall. Okay, so that's done. What do we do? We do this one. The shop.
Good day to you.
Crave thou
Whatever happened here, I'm glad we missed it.
Get on.
Okay. We found our next area we want to be at.
I can do that. As requested. Crave thou leave. No!
Good bottleneck.
Yes?
So we can't actually access the third level spells yet.
As you wish.
I can do that. As requested.
Ooh. Okay.
Crave Dalfila Thilim. Bring them down. I can do that. As requested.
Okay. Okay.
Crave Dalfila Thilim.
Lord Valtus. Lady Valtus?
Bring them down. So much for you. Kill them all.
Perfect bottleneck. Oh, I should have looked at what that parchment was going to say. That's none of those, so then it would have went into here. The last will and testament has been carefully drawn up. Should no member of my family survive, it is my wish that my wealth and property be dispersed to the Crystal Knights. Let my wife and children be with me and my forebears. So that's the right hand and so fifth lord. Okay.
I can do that. As requested.
I'm going to keep clearing out this floor first before I enter that door. Okay.
I can do that. As requested.
Please see to it that the family mausoleum is swept and the marble polished. The key is hanging as always in the kitchen by the oven. Kitty! Okay. Go to the Vulture's Mausoleum in Heritage Hill. Alright. We're gonna be We spent 1,000 gold to get in here. Could have went to the L, but bribe was easier, quicker.
Crave thou filath ilim.
So much for you.
Crave thou filath ilim. Kill them.
Okay.
I'm on the trail.
What's this?
Are you hungry for noon? There was a big noise and light in the sky. Everyone thought it was a storm, but then people started waking up after they died. I mean, my mother and father may have boarded up the door, but the hungry people found our house. They fought, but the hungry people always get up again. They broke through the door, and mother told me to hide, and then came here to hide, but the door got stuck, and I didn't know I wouldn't be safe outside. Trigger it. Oh! Alright. Alright, what's in this one?
Let's see what lies this way.
Okay.
Crave thou filath ilim.
Most inconvenient.
She's fucked.
That's not very helpful.
No No prisoners! As you wish.
I'm on the trail.
What's this?
It's the tower. Let's continue our design though. Okay, so it's nearly leveled up. And to this place.
It's rude to stare, you know. Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you. After all, I've stayed in such good shape by choosing my meals carefully. A survivor, by the grace of my own careful preparations. When I heard the claws scrabbling at the door outside, I took care of matters myself. And since then, I've been careful to keep myself fresh and fed. Believe me, I've heard that line before. An incredible act of animancy, of a magnitude this part of the world likely hasn't seen since Engwithan times. Someone found something very powerful and ancient, and I'd bet my own preserved life it wasn't Aldhelm or his lovely assistant.
Way to tether their souls to their bodies, don't you see? So when the heart starts beating, when the blood starts flowing, their bodies still animate, and with the newfound hunger, those that can feed it with living flesh and essence stay strong and sharp, those that can't degenerate quickly. His name barely merits repeating. He's a charlatan who liked to dig up pretty artifacts and call himself a scholar. The pity with animus these days is that just about anyone can claim to be an expert.
I'll give it a try, at least, as requested. I'll give it a try, at least, as requested.
We just groundkeepers when the district fell into chaos, and they took us in. We were safe until the knight's got things under control and said she locks us up every week, one of us. When this monster Circe comes in and takes one of us away, I don't know what she's doing, but sometimes you can hear the screams. Gloves. You're getting decked out there now, my friend.
You return.
Bring them!
I hope you've gotten that out of your system. I hope you've gotten that out of your system. I hope you've gotten that out of your... I hope you've gotten that out of... I hope you've gotten that out of... I hope you've gotten that... I hope you've gotten that... I hope you've gotten that out... I hope you've gotten that...
You cannot venture forth while in combat.
Okay, so you can't kill her. Okay. Damn. I hope you didn't disturb them. I let them free. Oh, I wanted to kill her. Alright. Down to the base of the tower. It's cold. Gotta get my jumper on after this. It is open. We are in the tower.
Brave Dalfilathili.
We're still none the wiser about this device. I don't know what I'd do without his spirit. I'll be pleased to hear that I've learned much already since coming to the city. And it's nearby and okay.
Whew, good thing I sold most of my jewelry.
Brave Dalfilathili.
Oh, yay! Rest in the lair of a sky dragon. Oh. What's this thing? Day 2, we've completed our measurements of the machine. Thanks. Let's try to discover the intended use. Okay, tower level 2.
No prisoners! No prisoners! No prison! them all!
Well, they're free. Yeah, member of the dozens. For the patrons, the daytime patrons grow impatient with the lack of quantified results. They should drag themselves out of their mansions and spend. Okay. Ooh, okay. Letter from Picantha. I have been waiting for you to present yourself at my doors so I could give you my answer in person, a firm and unwavering no. I won't help you. In fact, if you and your team of Florida engineers sitting in the tower sweating over the ruins I've studied for years, nothing gives me greater pleasure than knowing that my research, which you've long disparaged, is the missing piece in your mundane little puzzle. As you know, its knowledge I've always valued. Just around the corner, I encourage you to find me should you wish to rehash this conversation in person. Okay.
Crave thou feel.
Day 11 finally got out of the tower to clear our heads. Base take the patrons. Finish the study on our own terms, our own time, just as much as this came to life with straight lightning. I said it's a good omen. And looking for that is a good night's rest. The dozens.
Let's see what lies this way.
Okay. Level 3. And so the strength of his spine a sharp ridge, rising from his archback, he turns and sees you, snarls and scuttles behind the Adra pedestal, only his red teeth seem to have escaped decay. His eyes are yellowed and bloodshot with a flicker of intelligence.
Shouldn't be here. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Forgive me. Forgive me. Research. We came to do research.
At a copper skip for refill animaster whose thirst for knowledge led to decide, well, he would have ended up in the good of hell, that's for sure.
Something happened on our 11th night. Lights in the sky and a static charge in the air. But we were so careful. We were staying in the chambers below. Trindig, my assistant, said he saw a robed figure lurking around the tower. Wore a mask. Carried knives at his sides. A trick of shadows, I told him. The next morning, we felt strange. Like we hadn't eaten in weeks. So dazed that we didn't at first notice the blood around our beds. The strange wounds that had appeared overnight. And the machine. This cursed spire. Dormant for 2,000 years. Lifeless through hundreds of our experiments. And we wake that morning to find it spinning on its own. On its own! How can we stop what we couldn't start?
As exciting and expressive a living which means that given mention of a machine and a mask figure both, there is another
Years
example.
I've been doing this. Years. I know how these things work, but I don't know how this happened. Nowhere to go. That's the problem. Their souls are trapped here like flies in a jar, clinging to rotting meat. No time to slow down. But I can explain. Hold a magnet over iron splinters and they stick, yes? Rub your hand over weir wool and the hair of your head will follow it. So it is with this machine. It has the power to manipulate souls, but why? For what? And how many others lie buried in the ruins of Erglonfath? No. Focus on this one. It's imprisoned our souls in our bodies. Cut the root between essence and flesh. Left a dwindling soul stuck in a shriveling husk. I didn't see him. My assistant, he saw him. We laughed. Said he was spooked by the cemetery. Perhaps it was already too late. Not yet. But I will be. My body is dead. My soul, imprisoned in this corpse, only makes it seem otherwise. And as the body decays, so does the mind. Until nothing is left but the hunger. The only way to forestall the process is through a regular infusion of essence. Living flesh is the only ready supply. I'm not proud of any of it. Hunting men and women in the early days of the affliction. Picking off soldiers that came to investigate. But I'd do it again. I'll do it as long as I must to end this disaster. You could help. Help me end this. Help me find sustenance. By the time I realized what had happened, the district had already been sealed. So we fed when we needed, and locked ourselves in the tower to work. And then there came a time when... Not your help I need, it's... Harridan, shrew, squanders her research on frivolities, then refuses to make herself useful. Runes! The... Yes. Acantha. She was here. In the district. Probably here still. Always prepared. Clever lady, that one.
Proceed to the bottom. Okay. Off to Encantha we go. It's going to be a long one. Long episode. If we can turn off the machine, fine. But we'll kill them all in the end. That's probably why we couldn't kill her, because she was still part of the quest. And I pissed her off because I took away her things and I attacked her. Oh, this is going to turn out bad, isn't it?
You return. What if you come seeking that fool Aldhelm? He sent you, didn't he? I can hardly believe he's had the cleverness to survive. That simpleton thinks he can understand how to use something without understanding what it is.
Core price monitoring in the center assault.
He dabbles with ancient and powerful devices, with all the finesse of a blacksmith. He sends you here to petition me for aid after years of disparaging my research. I'll bet he didn't even tell you the tower's name, did he? That's his problem. Always looking for solutions without caring for meaning. Ter Nuneth. It's called Ter Nuneth. They built the machine atop it to contain souls, hold them in place. But the others I've seen, machines scattered all over the Deerwood, are relays, built to move souls. Perhaps they didn't. Perhaps that's why they built no other machines like this one. We now see the Engwithans as masters of soul manipulation, but they couldn't have attained their expertise without copious trial and error. Perhaps this was one such experiment. I read the runes like a journal. I understand their meaning. People like Aldhelm try to read them like instructions, and in so doing, they miss their true meaning completely. Another mystery. Hypothetically, anywhere they wished, the real question, as always, is why? To intermix them the way a player shuffles his deck, the way a farmer rotates his fields? To collect them like butterflies under glass? To melt them down for raw essence? Unfortunately, I don't know. Back to these Tinker's concerns. And what would you do with these tethered souls if I told you? So you say. And just what would you release them to? They'd abandon their existence here for another somewhere else, equally aimless and meaningless.
Well, but what good is observing all of this if you're going to hoard it for yourself? Tell her, go on. You wrap your mind around the swirling burning. Mass, however, sees your very bones. You jump back, crying out pain. These souls will remain here with me, and I'll accomplish more than any master in history. And who will know about it? No one understands it better than me, and this counts for something. Around the burning lump inside it, but it scorches your flesh. Unmarked when you draw back, but it no less sins, it's the memory thing. You're wrong. I'll build it forever. I'll cling to it. May not be much. This is a blackened diamond, hard rock. You cast it away, where it melts into the darkness.
So be it. My studies and efforts shall grow through yours. These are the words you need.
Rest on the temples. And forming images from the darkness, rings flash through your head, and they're no longer just pictures. They have meaning, and you understand them. They command. Something triggers in your mind as this memory unearthed from a past life, long since buried. You see vast array of runes, far more than Encounter has shown you, and you know their sound, their meaning, and how they fit together. The language of Ingwith once more at your command.
Something has awakened in your mind. You understand far more than I ever did.
Okay.
Take this knowledge, then, and do what you will with Ter Nuneth. Now that you understand its purpose, it will serve you in whatever way you wish.
The speaker of dead tongues now, and so he surpasses 100 frustrated scholars in a matter of minutes. Or moments. I don't suppose you could look at the few books for me?
Turn it off, I expect. That will be easy now that you can read the runes. The vessels would still roam, but striking them down would return their essence to the cycle. But be careful. That machine controls hundreds of souls, and that volume of...
Seems your ravenous new friend has just given us the key to ending this wretchedness for good. And now that we've seen what the machine is capable of, I do hope you're not squirmish about the loss of a few hundred souls. Mastering hypothetically anywhere they wish. The real question is always why. Okay, right. That's when they built no other machine like this one. We now see the use of mass. Okay. Where are the runes? Okay. I'm going to up the law. Swift aim. Is that a passive? I want a passive. Defensive one. I like that passive. Ricocheting shots. So much force in my. I'm so powerful. Whooching. Ooh, Blast of Frost looks nice. Spirit Lance, yes. No. The Safeguard actually does look good. It's a ray, so... Ooh. Wizard's double. Level 9 wizard. Okay. I'm going to then up your athletics. Swiss strikes. Oh. Yes. Ranged attacks from that guy is just like, whoa, I can reflect it. Whoa. Catches the arrow and throws it back at them. Gets hit with the magic bolt, just hits him and it just goes whoing. Okay. Okay. Time to go up to the top and turn off the machine. Now to make I think this is going to be another decision. I think, do we channel it for ourselves and make ourselves more powerful? I don't think I want to do that. I kind of want to go down the route of, like, proceed to the top. To, do the whole, I am the Harbinger, not Harbinger, Pharaoh Falls.
Flesh.
End.
Still and silent. It's finally over. Still and silent. It's finally.
Push him down. And now we let his soul rest. We got his journal. Down to the bottom. Time for her to be eliminated too. Gotta get rid of all the loose ends. I guess while we're in this town, we'll go to like the stores and sell a bunch of stuff and do all of that. Hang on. Oh, you level up. I think you start getting the athletics boosts. Revive companion. Oh, we can bring the companion back. Do you want to overload the device? Just put it to an end. Uh-oh. That could be a problem. She ain't here anymore. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Alright. That's the end of this episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments below. Though, subscribe and small notification bell to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.